If you've ever wondered where soul, rock, and modern R&B really began, the answer is 1955.
Said goodbye.
A single year when young artists took risks, broke rules, and recorded songs that still echo through everything we listen to today. Some of these records topped the charts, others barely scratched the surface, but each one pushed music forward in a way no one saw coming. Tonight, we're dropping the needle on the 12 songs from '55 that changed everything. Number 12, Work With Me, Annie, Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. Before explicit warnings existed, Hank Ballard caused national outrage. Recorded in Detroit in 1954 and exploding in 1955, the track's sly shuffle rhythm and teasing delivery made teenagers obsessed and parents furious. Radio stations banned it, churches condemned it, and newspapers scolded it. But the backlash only fueled its fire. Ballard's voice leans into the beat with a playful confidence that drives adults mad and young listeners wild. Despite the censorship, the single spent 7 weeks at number 1, sold over 1 million copies, and became the first major example of controversy powering a hit. This record didn't just push boundaries, it drew the roadmap. Rock and roll would follow only months later. Number 11, At My Front Door, Crazy Little Mama. The El Dorados Chicago's doo-wop scene was overflowing with talent in the '50s, but the El Dorados managed to rise above the crowd with a track full of personality and charm. At My Front Door snapped from the first note tight harmonies, a bouncy rhythm, and Perkle Lee Moses Jr.'s grin-filled lead vocal, carrying it all released in August 1955. It shot to number 1 R&B and entered the Pop Top 20, turning a small VJ Records release into a national hit. Simple story, irresistible delivery. The El Dorados never repeated the success, but this moment captured Chicago doo-wop at its brightest and most joyful. Number 10, Speedo, The Cadillacs. The moment Earl Carroll stepped to the microphone and said, "They call me Speedo, a star was born." The Cadillacs turned a nickname into an entire identity, pairing Carroll's swaggering lead with crisp New York harmonies and an uptown rhythm that never stops moving. 1955, Speedo hit number 3, R&B, and broke through racial airplay barriers at a time when very few doo-wop groups could. The Cadillacs never climbed higher, but this record still feels cool 70 years later. Confidence ages well. Number 9, I Hear You Knocking, Smiley Lewis.
I hear you knocking.
If New Orleans had a signature sound, Smiley Lewis helped define it.
You come back telling all of life.
Recorded at Cosimo Matassa's legendary studio, I Hear You Knocking blends rolling triplet piano, smooth horns, and Smiley's warm, slightly amused vocal as he tells an ex-lover it's simply too late.
Leave, but you said goodbye. And now
The single reached number 2 R&B and inspired decades of covers from Gail Storm's polished pop version to Dave Edmunds' gritty '70s revival.
go back where you've been.
Smiley Lewis never became a crossover name, but this track is one of R&B's coolest kiss-off anthems. Heartbreak delivered with a smile. Number 8. Flip, Flop and Fly, Big Joe Turner.
I get the blues, I get me a rocking chair.
Before rock stars strutted and shouted, Big Joe Turner was doing it louder than anyone.
When I get lonesome,
A veteran blues shouter since the 30s, Turner entered 1955 with something to prove, and Atlantic Records gave him the perfect stage. Flip, Flop and Fly bursts with life.
fly. I don't care if I die. No.
Powerful horns, swaggering piano, and Turner's booming voice commanding every moment.
I flip, flop and fly. I don't care.
It hit number 2 R&B, crossed into the pop charts, and became a foundational template for early rock and roll.
Long, long time. I love
You don't dance to this record. It pushes you onto the floor whether you want to or not.
me, baby, do the feeling, hit my head like wine.
Number 7. Earth Angel, Will You Be Mine? The Penguins. Earth Angel wasn't born in a high-end studio. It came from a garage in Los Angeles, where a group of teenagers recorded a fragile, trembling masterpiece for a tiny indie label called Doo-Tone. The imperfections are what make it unforgettable. Shaky falsetto, uneven harmonies, tape hiss. But the emotion is pure. This was real teenage longing. By early 1955, the record exploded, reaching number 1 R&B and breaking into the pop top 10. The Penguins never repeated the magic, but they didn't need to. Earth Angel became the blueprint for doo-wop romance, shy, sweet and timeless. Number 6. Bo Diddley, I'm a Man. Bo Diddley didn't just release a single, he changed the way rhythm works. Bo Diddley introduced a syncopated pattern rooted in African rhythms, Caribbean traditions, and street hand clap games.
You and I could have a lot of fun.
It was raw, hypnotic, and instantly recognizable.
Little John the Conqueror. I'm a man.
Flip the Record and I'm a Man hits with gritty blues swagger, maracas shaking underneath Billy Boy Arnold's harmonica lines.
I'm a man.
Bo Diddley went number 1 R&B, and together the two songs became the heartbeat of modern rhythm. Rock, pop, punk, soul, even hip-hop owe a debt to this one release.
Let me hear you sing, yeah.
Number 5. Only You and the Great Pretender. The Platters' elegance found its voice in 1955, and that voice belonged to Tony Williams of the Platters.
Only you.
Only You was recut by Mercury that year, and Williams' velvet tenor, wrapped in Buck Ram's lush arrangement, turned it into a crossover smash.
Only you.
Number 1 R&B, top 10 pop.
Thrill me like you do.
Then came The Great Pretender,
Oh, yeah.
a dramatic, emotional masterpiece written in a hotel bathroom between shows.
I'm the great pretender.
It topped both the R&B and pop charts, cementing the Platters as the most polished vocal group of the era.
One can tell. Oh,
These two recordings didn't just succeed,
adrift in a world.
they shaped the soundtrack of slow dances for generations.
Play the game for tomorrow.
Number 4. I Got a Woman, Ray Charles.
I got a woman. Oh,
Ray Charles didn't ease into new territory, he broke the wall down.
I got a woman.
I Got a Woman fused gospel's intensity with R&B's swagger,
Friend indeed.
creating a sound that didn't exist before 1955.
When I'm in need. Yeah, she's a
Inspired by the gospel tune It Must Be Jesus, Ray reimagined it with a driving beat, joyous horns, and that unmistakable vocal grit. It became his first #1 R&B hit and the blueprint for soul music. Nearly every soul singer from Sam Cooke to Stevie Wonder builds on the foundation Ray laid right here. Number 3, Maybellene. Chuck Berry.
You started doing the thing you used to do.
Chuck Berry didn't just adapt country music, he electrified it, accelerated it, and turned it into something brand new.
I was motivating over the hill, saw Maybellene in a coupe de ville.
Maybellene races forward from the first note, fueled by bright guitar, stomping rhythm, and a storyline full of teenage tension and jealousy. Released in July 1955, it hit #1 R&B and #5 pop,
Oh, Maybellene, why can't you be true?
breaking racial barriers and defining the pulse of early rock and roll.
A Cadillac pulled up the heart of the foe, before got a hop and wouldn't do no.
Chuck Berry didn't follow trends, he invented the language of the genre.
Why can't you be true? Oh, Maybellene.
Number 2, Ain't That a Shame. Fats Domino.
Broke my heart when you said
Before it became a hit, Ain't That a Shame was just a melody hummed in Fats Domino's living room.
oh well.
Once recorded at J&M Studio, it became one of the warmest, most sincere heartbreak songs ever put on wax.
Goodbye, although
Fats' rolling triplet piano and gentle vocal made it an instant classic. It hit #1 R&B and entered the pop top 10, launching him into crossover stardom. Pat Boone's sanitized cover charted higher, but history remembers Fats' version, the one filled with soul, rhythm, and truth.
you made
Number 1, Tutti Frutti, Little Richard. September 1955, Cosimo Matassa's studio. One take that split the world wide open. Tutti Frutti isn't sung, it's detonated. Little Richard's explosive voice, boogie-woogie piano, and volcanic energy shattered every rule in popular music. Dorothy Labostre's cleaned-up lyrics kept it radio-friendly, but nothing could tame the raw power behind the performance. It hit #2 R&B and surged into the pop charts, something this wild had never crossed over before. Tutti Frutti became the fuse that didn't just spark rock and roll, it blew the whole thing open. Every major artist, from Elvis to the Beatles to Prince, felt the shockwave.